Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
You've slapped my wrist too many times. But one other thing is I'm actually like trying to learn the anima system. So I'm like paying attention to like the mechanics and what we're trying to roll.
Mm.
Like
Right.
once I know the system, I'll probably start going off the wall again.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm.
you'll have to like slap me again.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Because I know what I wanted to say. Yeah, so out of the corner of your eye, shut the fuck up, Zach. Out of the, out of the corner of your eye, Genhiro, you see just like Asmarius just nods, pats, fuck Robert on his shoulder, and just like both they just apparate out, teleport somewhere else. And camera pans out, and then we see like switches to phase in as we see construction that some of players already saw, but this one is purely white. And Asmarius just leaves Robert here, just you will know what to do. You are, compared to me, you are a man of good heart. And then he just like, you'll return with them, and then he just like teleports back. And then what we see, that Robert kneels, start praying, and then the gates open. Like we do not see the process of opening, but 1 second they are closed, second they're like poof, suddenly open, and glorious golden magnificent light like fills the entire and through it we see 6 most humanoid creatures that come out with feeling aura, power, and in some cases beauty that is far beyond any mortal comprehension. And the figure in the middle, the one that is vicious, is hidden in a silver mask, speaks out. And this is like, if this was like a text, imagine it's being like centered, bolded, and maybe not caps lock, but it's like he's projecting his voice. And he says, and the echo goes for many miles, but you are too far away to actually hear it. Mortal, your prayer has been heard. High angels have decided to answer. The forces of good will not stand idly by. I am Metatron, I am voice of God, and I've come with my brethren to aid your world. Metatron, not Makeup.
Makeup Tron.
And then, like the others, behind their backs, on both him and I fucking hate you. With
See, even now he derails.
him and the others, there's like 6 pairs of pure white wings just unfold. And then they take up to the skies. Yeah, and then we pan back to battle itself. And there's like another earthquake, but not like tectonic earthquake, but as some, imagine a large, like imagine like a situation if moon decided to get closer to earth, how much like not destruction but the changes in climate would that do. So suddenly there's like a shaking, and people just feel instinctively to like look up in the air, and the third moon, the one that Genhiro had his epic fight, that wasn't visible very well, now seems to be getting closer. And
oh my god.
yeah, it's coming closer, and there are like people, oh my god, what we gonna do? They are fucking throwing moons at us. And And then there's like a telepathic echoing voice of probably in some cases Asmarius, in some cases this elder golden dragon, probably some other powerful beings, saying, do not fret, we are safe against that. And then the ball of light that you thought was an energy source for the dome of power glows like pure white, because you could like have seen that it's like a conglomeration of power, multicolor and whatnot, but then it just turns to like pure white power, like almost the moment when the anti-spiral mixed up two galaxies and he was preparing to make his like big bang attack. I don't know if anybody watched here Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Have anybody not watched it? Thought so.
I watched it.
Yeah, so okay, so you know what I'm talking about. And then there's like a pillar of light shooting straight into the air, and it hits the oncoming third moon straight dead into center, and just obliterates it. Like it explodes into many pieces. Some of them will probably not burn into atmosphere and land in some far distant lands, doing some destruction, but not as bad as with the first Heaven's Fall. But then, as another piece of the background to the fight, there's like thousands of pieces just continuously like burning through the atmosphere, and to add that piece to like apocalyptic feeling of this fight. Obviously, there's a downfall to that the cannon cannot be used for quite some time, and the energy field that was around is like shimmers out. And then there's telepathic. This threat is done for, just hold on. And then Asmarius like says to like chosen members of Eternal Wanderers and to your group, count on that, help is coming.
Alright, so Genkiro kind of keeps buffing all the soldiers and the magicians with his bard spells. He keeps using his starbow to call down small comets on the enemies. He's casting glitter dust to blind them. He's casting grease on below their feet.
Yeah. So basically what happens is like from Persona Fight Against Shadows. By pure skill and prowess, this should already be your win. And you're mostly not winning yet because of the sheer numbers that are being thrown against you. So you are not losing but not winning, you are holding on, and you think that this is the strategy of your enemies, of these mad gods, that they just want to tire you out so you can like waste majority of your resources. And the battle rages on, and it rages on for like hours before Robert will arrive with his type of reinforcements. And just people are like doing whatever they can, trying to hold on. But of course, yeah, this is by the pure size and scale of this fight. It's not finished in an hour or two. It goes on, and if anybody had the time to stop and think, wonder what time of day is it, because obviously the sun is not seen, not visible right now. The sky is turned completely dark. You probably maybe might have realized that this apocalyptic battle has been raging on for at least 5 or 6 hours. And of course, this is the point where where some hope seems lost, and some regiments report that no matter with all of the buffs you're doing, with all the work you are doing, on the outskirts, on the flanks, they are reporting that they are taking like losses, like they are start to slightly. Then both from the north, there's suddenly a barrage of spears of light, like made from just golden light, and the tower itself just unleashes a pulse of energy. And then in the north you see Robert, and assuming you want to see Robert with companion 6 archangels, and then from tower there are like 11 servants that step up. And I guess we are not really interested like who they are, how do they look like, and I don't need to like read that stuff. Like Cloud Giant Archer. Yeah.
Yes, Martin, give us their entire backstory.
I didn't have
Need it
backstories.
into this battle.
What's your name and tell us your entire backstory?
I have their names,
Tell us your entire life story.
but not life stories, because that's the thing. Not all of their legends are known fully.
Yeah, but no, we don't really. If you want, you can write down their names, but there's no other reason.
Robert's fine. Speaking of Gilgamesh, we'll get to that. Just want to make sure you have like hour and a half more to go.
30 minutes to an hour.
More 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The appearance of new guys buys you some time. Obviously, very quickly, the opposite side brings their servants. Tree Razor, there's some mix of Succubus and Lich, some Dragon, they are raising their armies. They are duking themselves between. Of course, there's like Sir Marwar Down, the Lightbringer. You already met him once when during the Battle of South Silver, who is also trying to bolster up troops and be a shining beacon of hope against forces of evil, because he's after all demigod. And then when like perhaps another few hours pass, I mean, no, I'm gonna say it differently. After some point, no matter your intelligence, your spells, it's just impossible to say about the flow of. It's not really a matter of chaos, it's just how this world is under strain of incoming forces, of Avatar of Gods popping in, because I didn't mention that about obviously some other like mad godly servants, titanic forms appear, and yeah, the battle rages on, continues, and then there's one point in time when there's another, like as the first time, the shift with when the first abomination appeared, there's another one, like everybody can feel the wave of a new presence, new energy going all over. And then but we don't see who appears, at least not. And then Endif, I guess you were I mean, this is my headcanon that maybe you were like cutting foes down, but at this point in time you are just like striking down some foes from range with your bow, and maybe just like as you are like switching weapons with your gauntlets. Then you hear a voice near you, like slightly, maybe not cynical, not really a jerkus, but like you will know whose voice is it. And he says, and it's of course obviously it's a male. I see somebody tries to steal my It's a good try, but let me show you. And if you like turn around, you see a certain black and red clothed white-haired and tanned male in his like mid-20s, who suddenly he didn't have any weapon in his hands, but suddenly there's a bow, and then this is a strange thing for you, but suddenly there's like a sword in that bow. And then that sword just like stretches. You see it flying towards like one very big groups of large enemies, and there's like another mini sun after it hit. In another case, as Jai was still, that's also my headcanon, fighting in the with dragons. Suddenly you see another like not a dragon-like creature. You see a object, you guess, metallic golden object who looks like a ship. And there is a red crimsonite, blonde, clad in golden armor person who just looks upon all of this stuff, not at you, but at this place, and he's just like, so many monsters to deal with.
Yeah, out of nowhere, a fucking dark elf pops out of nowhere.
Then, like, Genshiro